All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay. As you can see, well, you can see one of my co-pilots right here. Rom, he's always going to be close. For the last few videos, I don't know why, but Drogo's been right here on the floor. He's been protecting me because our neighbors and stuff has been noisy, so he's been protecting me. I'm excited too. I'm going to tell him. Rom just want me to tell y'all today that today we're watching Misery, and we're very excited about this because Misery is a movie I've been wanting to watch since we first started the channel. I'm talking about this. I wanted this to be my first movie that I watched, but they didn't give it to me. So there you go. But Misery is one of the movies I wanted to watch from the start. They didn't give it to me. So we end up putting it on the community tab and putting it on a poll. I need to thank the community for this because I'm excited to watch this. I'm really, really excited to watch this. I've been really wanting to watch this because I know this is got Kathy Bates in it, and I heard she goes hard in it. I hope she goes really, really hard in it. But what, baby? Like I said, I know it's got Kathy Bates in it, and I heard she goes hard in it. But I've never seen Kathy Bates in anything other than like romance movies and comedies. But I also know she won an Oscar for it, so I'm excited to see what she do. I know James Caan's in it. I know Rob Reiner directed this. God, I'm getting tongue-tied right now. And I know this is my second Rob Reiner movie that he done off a Stephen King adaptation. I really like the first one. Stand By Me. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on the page. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. And I truly thank everybody who voted on those polls. Because of y'all, I'm getting to watch the movie I wanted to watch from day one. So I'm hyped. I'm really hyped about this. I'm glad you letting them see you today. Normally you go up under the cover real quick. Before we get into this, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe for me. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification. Love seeing y'all show up the way y'all do. Love talking to y'all in the comments. Also, down at the bottom in the description is our link to our Patreon. If you want to see our full-length movies, definitely check that out. I tell them, okay. I'm gonna tell them whenever we get to 2,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do that for y'all, show y'all's appreciation for helping us grow our community as fast as we have been. Oh, baby. What is? Like I said earlier, I'm really legit excited to start this movie. Like I've been looking forward to it because I've always heard we're gonna get into this. I'll see y'all on the other side. Let's get it. I love the sound of it, like an old typewriter. The little pep, 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 ping. I love that. It's very peaceful. I hate writing on them, but the sound of it is beautiful. So James Caan, the author. That's a badass car. Why would you have that in the snow? Why is he driving this Mustang in the snow? Hey, he is very trusting. Cause he going a little fast to be on this snowy ass road with no guardrail. I'm from West Virginia. We don't go fast like that on them roads. End up in a creek somewhere. Oh hell no. That's why this man should own a truck. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's why he should own a truck. At least you. That's why you don't drive a Mustang in the snow. He knew better than that.
I've been a writer since I got in the misery business.
Not a bad business. Would still be growing, too.
Oh, Misery's the name of his book?
Misery Chastain put braces on your daughter's teeth and is putting her through college. 2 houses and floor seats to the Knicks. And what thanks does she get? You go and kill her.
I never meant for it to become my life. If I hadn't gotten rid of her now, I'd have ended up writing her forever.
Oh, you're up, bud.
I'm your #1 fan. There is nothing to worry about.
Is he tripping?
I'm your #1 fan.
Hey, she look crazy right there. You know, I've never seen a young Kathy Bates.
You've been here 2 days. You're gonna be okay. I'm also a nurse.
She got this man an IV and everything. Kathy Bates know what she doing.
Thank you.
Bro, you look horrible.
You gotta rest. You almost died.
She patting the out his head, ain't she? She patting hard as hell.
Will I be able to walk?
Of course you will. And your arm will be fine too. What I'm most proud of is the work I did on those legs. Considering what I had around the house, I don't think there's a doctor who could have done any better. You have a compound fracture of the tibia in both legs, and the fibula in the right leg is fractured too. It's best for your legs to remain immobile.
Look at his ankles. Oh. So she got to wipe his butt and everything, don't she?
I'm a literary agent, and I feel like a fool calling you. I think one of my clients, Paul Sheldon, might be in some kind of trouble.
Hey, that's a good agent.
It's just that his daughter hasn't heard from him, and when he has a new book coming out, he usually keeps in touch.
Is this woman legit is a good person, or this dude is making her so much money, he's a priority?
I guess it was kind of a miracle you finding me.
No, it wasn't a miracle at all. In a way, I was following you. It wasn't any secret to me you were staying at the Silver Creek. Some nights I just tool on down there and sit outside and look up at the light in your cabin, and I try to imagine what was going on in the room of the world's greatest writer.
Oh, that's creepy as
I didn't know there was a big storm coming.
Well, lucky for you, I did. Because now you're alive, and you can write more books. I've read everything of yours, but the Misery novels, I know them all by heart. All 8 of them.
Hey, these novels must be amazing.
Could I ask you a favor? I noticed in your case there's a new Paul Sheldon book, and
You want to read it?
well, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I do have a very hard and fast rule as to who reads my stuff at this early stage. Only my editor, my agent, and anybody that saves me from freezing to death in a car wreck.
You'll never realize what a rare treat you've given me.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all, Kathy Bates got me really uneasy already. Because she said she knew he stayed there and would be outside looking up in his window. That's some stalking.
The swearing, Paul.
Yeah. Everybody talks like that.
They do not. What do you think I say when I go to the feed store in town? Oh, now, Wally, give me a bag of that effing pig feed, 10 pounds that bitchly cow corn.
She losing her shit, ain't she?
Give me some of your Christing money. There, look there. See what you made me do?
Oh, Kathy is bad crazy.
Paul, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I will learn to walk today. I will get out the bed and start walking, talking about look what God does. I bet he's nervous as hell.
I love you, Paul.
No, we're not doing that.
Your mind, your creativity. That's all I meant.
I don't care. We're not doing this today. Can I use the phone, please? Paul, you better learn to walk. Crawl, something.
Oh, I hope I didn't wake you.
No, it's fine.
Nah, bitch, I haven't slept since you snapped on me.
As soon as the road to the hospital is open, they'll send an ambulance for you.
So she said she was a nurse, right? Don't she got to go to work?
I called that agent of yours. The agent said she would tell her you were okay, but I'm afraid you'll have to wait till tomorrow if you want to talk to her yourself. Oh, Paul, what a poet you are.
Paul, you ain't never seen outside again, bro. I think you realize that.
I made you my specialty. Scrambled eggs a la Wilkes.
The f is it? I wouldn't eat she give me. She spilled tomato soup and lost her mind? No. Shut the f up. That pig is cute.
Paul, say hello to my favorite beast in the whole world, my sow, Misery.
Oh, Misery. I'll never be able to look at Kathy Bates the same again. Every time I see her, I will now think of that.
When my husband left me, I wasn't prepared. It wasn't an easy time.
Did he leave or did you kill him?
For a while, I thought I might go crazy.
You did. It was absolutely correct.
Night shifts can be lonely at a hospital. That was when I first discovered Misery. She made me so happy. Of course, I suppose you had a little something to do with that, too.
Yeah, well.
And he's so uncomfortable. I love it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not against marriage per se. It boils down to respect. People just don't respect the institution of marriage anymore.
She's shaking pee at him.
I'd love to stay here and chat, but I'm right at the end, and I gotta find out what happens.
I thought she was gonna throw that pee on him. I'm kind of disappointed.
You dirty bird. How could you? Misery Chastain cannot be dead.
In 1871, women often died in childbirth. But her spirit is the important thing, and Misery's spirit is still alive.
I don't want her dead! I want her! And you murdered her!
I didn't.
Oh.
She died. She just slipped away.
Slipped away! Slipped away! She didn't just slip away! You did it!
Oh.
You did it! You did it! You murdered my Misery!
Annie!
I thought you were good, Paul.
This is not my Kathy Bates. This is not her.
And I don't think I better be around you for a while. And don't even think about anybody coming for you, because I never called them. Nobody knows you're here, and you better hope nothing happens to me. Because if I die, you die.
Hey, she did this over a book. She went to that extreme over a book. Oh, bro. Hey, tell her I'm sorry. And hey, look, listen. I'll rewrite the book. Oh, she leaving? Oh, you're oh, you're good, bro. We should have tried this a couple of days ago. Because if you move now, she gonna kill you. Ooh! Woo! Look at his feet. Oh no, he f***ing up. I would like to tell y'all I would do this. There's no way in hell. Now you knew she locked you in there.
You poor dear thing. What are you doing on the floor? I know this hurts. It'll only take a few seconds. Oh, sweet Daisy.
Oh, oh, oh!
Sometimes my thinking is a little muddy. That's why I couldn't remember all the things they were asking me on the witness stand in Denver.
What the happened in Denver?
You. And God said, I delivered him unto you so that you may show him the way.
That's not God, honey. God didn't tell you to be crazy. They're about to have a cookout?
When I mentioned a snack, I was thinking more along the lines of cheese and crackers kind of thing.
I wouldn't even joke with her.
You must rid the world of this filth.
My agent made dozens of copies. There's going to be an auction in New York.
Then light the match, Paul.
It's no big deal.
So you vindicated.
Actually calling a man's bluff, ain't she?
I know this is the only copy, Paul. When you were 24, you wrote your first book and you didn't make a copy because you didn't think anybody would take it seriously. And ever since, you've never made any copies because you're superstitious. That's why you always come back to the Silver Creek Lodge. You told that story to Merv Griffin 11 years ago.
Oh, she's super crazy. I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
I think you should light the match, Paul.
I will ask her, what if I don't like the match? What you gonna do? Just hypothetically.
Can't you see it's what God wants? You're so brilliant, I would think you'd certainly be able to see that.
God don't want you to do this. We don't know the same God.
Please. Help me help you.
Hey, bro, you better light that on fire. I won't even argue with it. I know I just said the whole I will ask, but she already showed me she's crazy. She already told me ain't nobody don't nobody know where I'm at. I'll burn that so fast.
Oh, my goodness! Goodness gracious!
I do believe the winters are getting shorter and shorter every year. What do you think?
I think I want to go home. I think you're bad crazy. I know that man hurt. I wrote out text messages before and accidentally deleted them. They've been hurt. I can imagine writing a whole book and that just got burnt up.
A very big day for you, Paul. You just sit tight and I'll set everything up.
Set what up?
That's the big surprise.
Oh, she about to make you write in a book.
Misery's Return.
Misery's Return?
It'll be a book in my honor.
You just expect me to whip something off, is that it?
I expect nothing less than your masterpiece.
You do understand that
Look,
this is not the ordinary way in which books get written.
he's way braver than me. Because in his situation, he can't walk. He can't even use both his arms to fight. And he keep getting smart with this woman. I will write her wherever the she want me to write. Bitch, I will have Misery riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Matter of fact, I will have Misery riding Grim like she's Optimus Prime with a crown that's on fire and the 7 dwarves in the background with machine guns. Whatever the
I can't work on this paper. See, it's crassable bond and it smudges. I thought maybe if you went back into town, you could bring me some white long-grain Mimeo.
Oh, it does smudge after all.
bitch, you just want. I apologize. I know you crazy.
Anything else I can get while I'm in town?
Help.
Because if you want, I'll bring back the whole store for you.
Annie.
I'm trying to do you a favor. You mad?
What's the matter? I'll tell you what's the matter. I go out of my way for you. I feed you, I clean you, I dress you, and what thanks do I get? You just better start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
Oh! And she said she was married. So you trying to tell me somebody looked at her and was like, oh yeah, that right there, till death. So, okay, now you pick this lock, you get out. Then what? I don't even care if you get to a phone. By the time people show up and find you, once they pull up, she's going to kill you. She gonna feed you to that little pig she got. Oh, Paul is not a thinker. See, what my black ass would have done, I'd have played nice until she took me around the house herself. If I got that lucky. Oh, that's not how that was turned. Hey, bro, you it up. He got a shrine. Yeah, bro, you gonna die there. He doing too much. Bruh, wait till she leave again and go back. You're doing too much the first time out. She about to pull up, but find him in the kitchen. Now what you gonna do? Hey. My man said, the pain. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. There's no way in hell he's gonna make it back to the room in time.
Paul, I've got your paper. I hope it's enough.
Bruh, tuck that. Tuck him.
Your color is very hectic. What have you been doing?
Trying to survive, bitch.
I want my pain to go away, Annie. Please, make it go away.
I wouldn't say that. She probably cut your head off.
My genius needs his rest before he writes.
I'm telling you right now, I will pull out every toxic trait I have, and I will be as toxic as I could. I will have her thinking I'm in love with her. And as soon as I'm better, I'll kill this bitch in her sleep. See, I threw one right back. Mwah, crazy bitch. Love you. I can live with her for 2 years. Have her think I'm completely in love with her. Kill this bitch to go home. I'll be on chapter 12, whatever book she wanted me to write.
Misery was buried in the ground at the end, Paul, so you'll have to start there.
Well, that's exactly where the I will start. Matter of fact, bitch, come here. Please sit with me while I write this book. It will be my honor. Have I told you how wonderful you look today? I love how your eyes twinkle when you go crazy. I wanted to cook you breakfast this morning. Can you wheel me in there, please?
Oh, Misery's alive! Misery's alive! Oh, this whole house is gonna be filled with romance. I'm gonna put on my Liberace records. You do like Liberace, don't you?
I love whatever you love, baby.
Would you have dinner with me tonight to celebrate?
See, toxic. Come on. I know he probably tried to put that stuff in her drink or something, but I would have her thinking I love her. Would you like to be Mrs. Paul?
I hope you like it.
It looks wonderful.
Oh, she got on her Sunday's best. She probably killed me because I'm a picky eater. Like I don't eat everything, so she probably cut my throat.
I get goosebumps every time I think about it. Oh my God, what have I done? I ruined your beautiful toast. Oh. Will you ever forgive me? Here, let me cut.
Oh, oh.
To Misery.
Misery.
Oh, Paul. I feel so bad for you, bro.
When you first came here, I only love the writer part of Paul Sheldon, but now I know I love the rest of him too.
Bitch, I knew that earlier.
I know you don't love me. Don't say you do. You're beautiful, brilliant, famous man of the world, and I'm
Bat crazy. Bitch, I was thinking we get married. Let's have some kids.
I better go now. I might put bullets in it.
We're learning to walk tonight. She gonna wake up and I'm not gonna be there. Oh, she just killing multiple people. Oh, she killing babies? Have you seen him with your crazy ass? So she killed babies and everything. She's a monster. Who the kills babies? Bro, I wouldn't sleep that night. I wouldn't sleep no more. See, I don't know how he sleep. Woo! Shit. What'd she give him? What'd she give him? Why'd she knock his ass out for?
Paul.
He high as hell.
What?
You've been out of your room.
No, I haven't.
My little ceramic penguin in the study always faces due south.
He turned that a month ago.
Paul, do you know about the early days at the Kimberley diamond mines? Do you know what they did to the native workers who stole diamonds? The operation was called hobbling.
What you talking about? This man finally got his ankles back. What you about to do?
Whatever you're thinking about doing, please don't do it.
What the you about to do?
Any for God's,
Shh, darling.
What you doing?
Trust me.
God's sake.
It's for the best.
Eddie, please!
Oh! Oh my God! Oh! Oh! Oh no! No! Oh!
God, I love you.
Oh! Oh, you gotta the way showing love, baby. Not you. Not you. You're beautiful. I'm talking about that crazy bitch. Why the would she do that? Oh, I just turned my mic and everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have up that last part. Why would the would she do that? Oh my God. That motherfucking foot said, oh! Oh God. Kathy Bates is not supposed to be this way.
Come on, Lizzie. Come on. Hi, Pumpkin.
My man said, F it. I'm just letting you know how I feel, F you, bitch.
Do you have any new Paul Sheldon books? You wouldn't happen to know if Miss Wilkes bought one of them, would you? Nothing odd about that.
Miss Wilkes done something?
Yeah, she killed babies. God, please don't let this old man go out there. This old man about to get killed.
I don't think I'll ever understand you. I cook your meals, I tend to you practically 24 hours a day, and you continue to fight me.
Cause you broke my foot, bitch. You've been doing crazy the whole time.
What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering, do you happen to know anything about Paul Sheldon?
What do you want to know?
Well, anything you could tell me might help.
Well, he was born in Worcester, Massachusetts, 45 years ago, the only child.
Guilty. Guilty. She knows too much. Guilty.
Well, here I am, prattling on, and my manners have just flown away. I haven't invited you in. Please.
Don't go in there.
You're gonna laugh at what I'm about to say, but go ahead. I don't care. When I was praying, God told me to get ready, to be his replacement. He gave so much pleasure to so many people. There's a shortage of pleasure on the planet these days. God told me since I was his #1 fan, I should make up news stories as if I was Paul Sheldon.
Can you arrest her for that? She just said a whole bunch of crazy. God told me to be somebody else.
Oh, look at me. You'd think I'd never had a guest before. Would you like a nice hot cup of cocoa?
No.
It's no trouble. There's some already made.
No. Please, old man, please don't drink this. He going the wrong direction. She about to kill him. She got gun, knives, and syringes full of and a sledgehammer. Do he even have a gun?
Miss Wilkes?
Oh, hell. I thought you was going to make it out.
I'm down here! Down here!
Mr. Sheldon?
Oh! Woo! Oh, my God! Oh!
You and I were meant to be together forever. But now our time in this world must end.
What do you mean?
Now don't be afraid. I love you.
This is not love.
I'll fix you something to eat.
So we don't give a f about the dead body right here. We're not going to clean this up.
Remember how for all those years nobody knew who Misery's real father was? Or if they'd ever be reunited? It's all right here. Does she finally marry Ian? Or will it be Winthorne? It's all right here.
Oh, he lit that with his finger.
Why not? I learned it from you.
No, not Misery! Not my Misery!
Paul's a savage.
No, not my Misery! I'm gonna kill you, you light cocksucker!
Oh, she said cocksucker. Oh. So can Paul walk?
You want it? You want it? Eat it! Eat it till you choke! You sick, twisted fuck!
Oh. Oh. Did the typewriter kill her? I know that would kill a regular person, but crazy don't die that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy don't die easy. Crazy have 3 or 4 jump scares. I just said crazy had jump scares. Oh my God. Ooh. Double tapping, bro. She might not be dead. $18 months later. He walking with a cane. I will have bodyguards.
Very first copy. The word I'm getting is the Times Review is going to be a love letter. But for the first time, I think you've got a shot at some prizes.
Great.
How would you feel about a nonfiction book about what went on in that house?
Hey, Marsh, if I'd have known you better, I think you were suggesting I dredge up the worst horror of my life just so we can make a few bucks.
Shut the up.
I don't know if anyone could ever totally get over something like that.
Even though I know she's dead, I still think about her once in a while.
Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but are you Paul?
Oh,
Yes,
I just want to tell you I'm your #1 fan.
get away from me.
that's very sweet of you.
Get away from me.
I'll be seeing you.
I can't believe that ended like that. That's a good ending. All right, so we just watched Misery, and I can't even put into words how good that movie is. But I knew the movie was called Misery. I did not know it was based around a book, but I figured it was something drama-like going on. I did not know Kathy Bates was batch crazy. I never expected this bitch to be Looney Tunes. That is not my Kathy Bates that I know, but I loved her. I give James Caan a lot of credit. Old Paul had plans on top of plans. You just can't outplay him crazy. Oh man. Then she busted my man's legs up with the board and the sledgehammer. That's crazy. Paul wanted to live. Paul said, I'm getting out of here. He wrote that whole book, got to the end, and then burnt that. My man petty. He's my kind of petty. Hey man, that movie's amazing. I do understand why she won an award for that, because hey, she crushed that. I never in 1,000 years that I imagine Kathy Bates had that in her. She crushed that. I love actors that got range like that. And Rob Reiner came through with another classic. I don't know how many movies that dude directed, but I'm a fan. Damn, I didn't know Kathy Bates had that range. Kathy Bates, honey, if you watching this, I salute you. I want to thank you again. I want to thank the community again for voting this. I truly love it. I thank y'all for voting this for me. But I'm gonna get off here because it's like 2:00 in the morning. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. Night, night.